A new day is dawning on our megacity in Crown Falls. Hello everyone and welcome back to the glamorous metropolis that we have here right now. Yeah, with a lot of things going on right now, we have the next research going for an expansion here to my scholar district, so we probably will be able to do this in this episode here still. That would be my goal. Next up, I would like to tackle a bit this area here as well. And also a few details and fine-tuning that we have. So stuff like this here, for example, just doesn't look very nice, right? So we can easily move this around here a bit, make this a bit more straight overall, so that we have then here also a more consistent look of the city. There you go, going into the power station there, moving a few buildings around. I've already done this so that we make a bit more room in that area that we then slowly need, right? We also have here our hospital that we could easily get over here as well. So in this case, get the hospital going together with the police station, both of them together. That also looks way more consistent again than before. Stuff like this overall to improve the overall look of the city. Over here we have our airport that is getting increasingly more traffic now, right? Increasingly more busy. And in that case, lots of area that is undeveloped around that. I would like to combine two things here. First of all, keep the city expansion going. So we're going to move more buildings here, of course. Right, so Crown Falls, of course, continues to grow towards the airport with those buildings here. This all here looks very nasty. So that's all something that we need to tackle as well, right? To make this look more consistent. Getting those buildings over here. That allows me to have this block here finished again. All the details we weren't able to really do because of all the conflicts that we constantly have. This one allows me to have another block here, right? So we can have a high density block then as well in this area. We need to keep a marketplace close by, so let's actually have it down here for now. These guys don't need a marketplace. And have the pub also somewhere down here. That enables me to have this whole area again available that we probably actually use for some bigger buildings that we can have here. And around that, like here for example, we're going to have then just more more buildings basically. And here we have the main road then going towards the airport, right? Let's actually move these over. There you go. Right, at the airport, I would also like to combine this now to add more tourism, right? Because we actually need more hotels. We only have 2 hotels for now. That's not a lot of tourists. If we want to unlock more buildings and more mechanics, we do need to get more tourists going. And yeah, it makes sense to have hotels then right next to the airport, right? Having this one here, you can combine this with a beautiful seaside building here, seaside resort. We don't have that many assets, unfortunately, for the hotels per se. But yeah, somewhere here at the end of this main road, having one of these big hotels is actually something that we can very well do. Something over here. Here along the cliffs, we could have then a promenade. So let's make a border for now, right? So that left and right, we could have then some more ornaments. This goes then to it. And this one goes further down here towards that beach area then, so that we can structure those cliffs a bit, right, with pathways and stuff like that. And here we have then another connection, and this one might go up then here as well, and this one continues down to this main road then here actually, right, so that we add a bit more structure overall to the whole thing. And then we still have this main road here, by the way, so that's a, you know what, we could make it here the connection so that it doesn't look that chaotic again. So let's make this one actually into something completely different, right? Where I have no idea yet what we do. But this triple road here goes down so that we make the connection here with the airport. This makes more sense, right? We'll need to move this a bit further so that we have that connection going. And then we have this grand avenue here from the triple road that leads then to the airport area. Very good. When saying big buildings, of course, I mean something like a church that some of those people definitely want. I'm talking about, of course, a variety theater that we need to provide for the engineers and the artisans in this zone here. So that is something that we could also have a bit further down. It's not super efficient, right? But we have an artisan theater over here already. So this one basically just solves the problem for all of these guys there. Perhaps with a little park in the background of it, so that we have this. We definitely need a police station somewhere around the corner, and we definitely also need, of course, a fire station. We may go for the volunteer one or for this one again. Yeah, it could be that we still need this one here too, somehow, right? We have one here that should actually solve the problem. Actually, you know what? Yeah, not quite. So I definitely do need to have a police station here too. What is going on? Why is this building destroyed? There wasn't an explosion or something like that. It also has access to the road. It's not connected with the tourist mooring though. Might be the issue here. No, it can't be just destroyed like that. So we'll just see what happens again. Let's have the police station and the fire station together here in a block. Right, and behind that, I'm actually just inclined to go with some more normal people here. So we can make this block. There you go. And then we could have... No, here I don't want to have buildings, right? So definitely want to see that main road. There's a bit of cleanup here. There was the windmill park. And now finally we've made this full transition, right, from the windmills to the airport. So we can also get rid of that one because we have plenty of warehouses here. These guys... Bakeries. Let's move them also down here. Together with the small bakeries. So that we open up more room here. We don't need all of this here. In fact, we probably could think about downsizing this industry zone at some point, because we don't have that much consumption for the lower tiers anymore, right? Population is very low on that now in comparison to the higher tiers. Alright, there's still this very strange wall that we had there. This is the industry wall, right? And here going to have another smaller wall towards the industry zone that we block it off, so that we have more possibilities of building districts here. That would be my goal. By the way, just upgrade all of the dirt roads here too. Remains the question how big the ornaments are going to be around the airport. This is a bit too close. This can also stop here, and then we're probably going to have another double block here, right? And this ends then at the airport here. Yeah, look at that, it's destroyed again. I didn't notice, honestly, or I forgot about it again. You actually need to have a connection with it. So we need to have a bus station, right? Somewhere over there. If I have the bus station here, we can see it on the outline where I need to have the next one here, so that we make the connection complete. Actually, I think based on that, we should be able to just place it here. And this one has it now, right? Yes, it has it now. Very good. It has access to the public mooring. So that's the bus station at the hotel. Perhaps we can actually make it so that the airport is getting included with that as well. So if we have a general bus station here, because I think... Nah, we don't really need to connect the airport with it, right? So it's not in the list. But of course it makes sense to have a general bus stop here, public transportation for hotel and airport alike. Right in here, the central zone, we should also get going. Let's build us a warehouse here, because I would like to start with my next monument as well. Let's make this area here clear so we have access to it. And that is, of course, the town hall. My idea right now is, we'll just see how it looks then, right? To have the town hall center somewhere here. Right? And then we have some bigger building here and a bigger building here. And this is the central park then, divided by this general road here that's going to get bigger, together with the skyline tower here that is overlooking then this whole general area, together with probably the iron tower on the other side of it. Something like that. How it looks then at the end, we'll just see. For now, let's get going on the town hall. That is going to be, of course, in the center. That is then also being surrounded by a bit of a greenery here that then leads into the central park greenery. Stuff like that. We could also make the central park here, for example. That will also be something that I can work on. We'll just see how it then turns out, as there's still a lot of variables in between. The town hall monument needs the resources that we have, together with 500 artisans. That's the foundation. That we can start with that. 3 phases in total, and it's once again going to take quite some time.
What have you done?
But at least it's that. What have we done? We have built the town hall. Thank you, Sean. Very good. By now we can upgrade all of these buildings here. So this. Oh, there's actually some blank spots here. They haven't grown yet fully. We should, by the way, also connect, for example, the Variety Theatre with our general publication, public transportation. This was actually a mission that we solved with that as well.
A variety theater? Who knew you
So
had
this
such a
whole
flair for
tourism sector that we have right now gets fulfilled with that. That's more tourism. That's more tourists that actually can fit in now, right? Train station they would need. Happiness, they get the fur coats already. Nothing else has been unlocked here so far, so we're still very early with the tourism. In order to increase tourism, well, we need more hotels. For example, some smaller city hotels right here in the center. We do have that old school here. Who needs education? We have investors. And let's go ahead and get rid of... I would like to keep the churches, honestly, because they just look more monumental, right? Than schools that are kind of like hidden in here. And we can have then, yeah, the big hotels don't fit in everywhere also with their assets. So having some smaller hotels actually makes total sense for me. Something like that, because you can just much more easily squeeze them in here, right? In this area, for example. There's also the theater, and all of this is then combined with a bus stop in here as well to provide that need. Let's have them here, right? And there's then the road, because there's the member club. And also an entrance on the other side of it to have this smaller hotel here then as well. They house not that many tourists though. It's 340 as opposed to the big hotel that has 625. But we can have way more of them scattered around, right? Because they need so much more, so much little space. Here, for example, not the most beautiful location, but you also need hotels in ugly locations, right? Somewhere here. There's a theater, so once again, perfect location to have another bus station here as well to take all of this in. Actually, let's keep the school here for a change. In this case, we need to check out where we have the bus already, right? So all the way up to this point here. Here we do need a bus station to expand the network. And we probably could remove a building here. We could also make it so that... Yeah, it doesn't really make sense, right? I mean, I could move it here. Move this one here. And then have the bus station here. That's fine. For me, that's fine. And this expands the network already now all the way to that side. Perfect. Also, this area needs definitely some work. We do have the pub and the marketplace here. We do have a pub and marketplace here, so we definitely don't need this pub and marketplace. These are artisans, right? So it's not like they care for this that much. So if we just have everything here for artisans, that's fine then already. And then we don't need that. Actually, we do need a warehouse here, but we have a warehouse here in the back, right? Because the welfare needs, of course, its goods from the warehouse to get them. Do we have another warehouse close by? No, we don't. All right, and then we have probably another entrance here somewhere for this. On the back of it and at the front. And around there we have ornaments. And of course this we should probably keep symmetrical. So that's 7 tiles that we have away from here. This one. And here we can have the road again, right? So that we have the same distance on both sides. And that means that here, yeah, well, we can have more houses again. We could actually also make it so that this is the main road. Right? Instead of this. And this is a normal road. Also totally doable. And this goes then up here, right? And this actually gives me now more space here again. So we can have a higher density district in this area. And why do we have so many dirt roads everywhere here? It's still underdeveloped, of course. We have enough bricks, so let's actually finish this main road all the way up. And then also for all of these guys here. Looks a bit more cleaned up with all of this. That we can do. And here is that road. That's another triple road that goes then to this road again, right? So that we have another main road here going up. Brings me to the next project, one of the bigger ones, because it needs a lot of urban replanning that we have. I would really like to make the Grand Central Station so that we have it at this crossing. It makes sense, right? It's the big main avenue. This is a big crossroad here where a lot of avenues are coming together, also all the way to the research institute. Also, we have our main track system here going by. So this makes perfect sense for my central station. For this, however, yeah, we need to get rid of a few things here. First of all, this whole road there belongs somewhere else. I have no idea yet where. So actually we have some engineers and investors up here, right? So we could just move them up and it would actually fit in here. Just like that. Let's just keep them there for now, right? They get, I think they have everything they need. Yeah, they have the bank supply, they have the university supply, they have electricity. So in this area, they are happy for now. Of course, the area doesn't look that nice. Let's also move these buildings a bit further down, right? So we have lots of stuff that we can actually move here into this tiny space. There you go. With that, we can get rid of the roads here. And we still have those blocks, right? This is the nasty one. Let's move those blocks also over there for now. And now finally we have that energy and time to do this, right? Before that we were always interrupted by wars and attacks. And now I can just focus a bit on that, which just feels really good. That toilet. It's important. Where do we get the toilet? Where do I put it? Did we build so many toilets already? There. Perfect. This tiny space. Let's get rid of the road. So this is... The people are in awe of Crown Falls because there's so much remodeling right now. A huge construction site opens up in the center of the city. It's the Grand Central Station. Let's get rid of that. These we probably can keep here, right? And this main road I would also like to have. So with that we have open this whole area available. The main train network goes all the way down here, right? So we make the connection here again. This we can clean up. This we can clean up. And here we have the main road. Like this. Because you can't have the triple road connected there anyway. So this goes then all the way here again. There you go. And with that, we have the space now available here to build us that station. Let's just see how we can build. It's a bit confusing to build that station because it consists of several points, right? Of several entry points that you need to place and of several modules that you need to have. So this has actually several assets here that work together to make it one, right? There you go. So we need to place two of these on top of each other. And I think the result is quite nice. I would actually still probably like to have a bit more space though. Now is the time to do it, right? Now would be the time to do it. Or is it actually fitting like that already? It looks nice. I think it fits. Because here in the back now, there's the trains coming in. Just here. And look at that. We're having an attack. Nah, it's just a bombing again. Thank you for nothing. She's just trolling us. Right? And here we can make the entrance into the Grand Central Station. Isn't that elegant? I think it is elegant. An elegant solution. This is now producing travelers, right? And that opens up also the passenger train transportation within Crown Falls. So you now not only have trains that deliver oil, you also have trains now that deliver passengers. Just like with the ladders, for example, right? Producing that. And now we need to have other train stations along the tracks here, so that the passengers get transported. By the way, the subway is a different beast, right? This is purely for the tourism sector, because those hotels, they want that. And speaking about hotels, of course, it also makes sense to have hotels close to a central station, right? So here, we could have a big hotel, for example, because it fits in. I mean, it's tight though, right? Having one here, and this one has the demand for train station. Look at that, demand is immediately fulfilled, right? For the train station. Of course, we also need a bus station here then. This is important. So yeah, this is all too tight for now. Bus station here is fine, of course, if you have the road around like this. Then it would actually fit. But it doesn't look that good, does it? I just want to build it now to see how it would look. But then you have a hidden bus station there. That doesn't make sense. I'd rather have the bus station somewhere here and then another one then somewhere here. We also need to have a bus station for the research institute, by the way, because that is also something that is being covered by it then. So that we have that provided to the tourists. And now we have we should have then... Where's my other hotel? There it is. Does it have a train station now? Oh, the small one doesn't need it, it seems. The small hotel doesn't need the train station. Only the big one. Okay. It's also good to know. Also, only the big one actually needs it. But for now, we have the Grand Central Station. And I think it fits in. We can have a little plaza area here beside it. And probably here too instead of that hotel. I don't know. We'll just see what we do with it. We'll also have the hotel here instead of this block. This could be something that we can work on, right? Because we don't need to have the hospital and the police station by the avenue. That's a total waste of resources, right? And we could have instead the hotel somewhere here. Yeah, I think I like this more. Let's move these things around. Get the hotel over. There you go. That's just ideal for it. This location here, right? And then we can have that bus station here where we have then a general plaza area for it. This also makes sense to me. This makes more sense, right? And with that, we can actually get more houses here again. So we moved a bunch of people around. I can get them back in again to get some density going here again, because this is really the center of it all. And you want to have some density in the center, right? Few decorations around that bus station, a bit of a plaza area here with some market stalls, and then also our hotel over there to round it up, at least for now, right? Here we can also have just some enclosed greeneries there as well to this block over here. Yeah, I'm very happy that we managed to get the Grand Central Station right into this avenue here, so that it ends then right here if you're coming from this direction, and basically connected to every important road and also the tracks. Very central. Alright, in the meantime, we have more licenses, more scholars we can build. So let's go ahead and expand that district here. I think it's 5 again. Oh, it's actually more than that. So I think we can build... No, now we need more. Okay, requires the next discovery. 18 minutes left for this. These guys here at least have it in them for themselves. There's then also here the power plant. And yeah, then this area where I'm not entirely sure yet what we do. Probably just adding more scholars here might be something to work on as well. With that, let's just check it out. The tailored suits are in as expected. We're still not getting closer to electricity though. 650 out of the 1000. Happiness wise, we could provide some shoes and a lifestyle need. They're getting the local mail anyway. We could actually also go with overseas mail on these guys. That would boost the scholars of 25 per building. So that is a valid option to boost the population significantly. And I think we're doing it. I mean, overseas mail, we don't have any in, right? All my investors are using them pretty quickly at the moment. Now, Asterix, in the meantime, well, doesn't really have any plagues. It still has lots of ruins. So once again, let's rebuild almost the whole city. And that's it, right? No more. There is still something, a pub that we needed to rebuild. And some ruins in here. With that, we have it a fair port town again. And since we have a lot of fire stations now, this should be fine. Now, one thing I would like to actually go for in Asterix as well is then also some kind of air transportation. So we're going to need... Or should we go for artisans first? Might be something to go for artisans as well here. At the very least, I could start with the post-production. That I would like to do. So let's go in and actually move this one and add me a post office right here in the center of Asterix, starting with the local mail production, and then probably these guys here. So we can move one of these away. To also get me a... Oh, this is an overlap. Where should we have it? I really don't... Yeah, there we can have it. Really want to have as many of them as possible in the range, of course. And with that, we can actually already go ahead and just upgrade or just unlock the local mail for the workers. Right, and with that we're getting a few more workers out of this one and a bit more coin. The workers is the important thing here because we want to boost that worker population further so that I can actually start upgrading then more and more workers as well in Crown Falls. Like up here, we have plenty of them. Also, some additional farmers here, right? So this is a decent goal for the workers. They already have this. By the way, these guys here don't have a school. We should definitely provide one for this whole area then as well. Let's just check it out where we could have one. Where's the other school, by the way? There it is. So all of these guys here basically want a school. And for that, I'm going to have one here. We just delete these buildings. And then I will definitely need one here as well. Probably instead of that block. Yeah. And also one more here. Make those people happy. Definitely also a bit of space around that, as it is fine. Now with that, all of them should have it. Yeah. We have a really content population right now, except the scholars. These are the ones that are neglected the most right now, so that's all about the happiness here. The hibiscus tea is not unlocked yet. The bombins though we could get over from the New World, so I might as well get a New World Trelawney trade route that has Manola in it with Crown Falls. So there we have Manola, Crown Falls with the piano. And in this case here, I could also go ahead and say now, please take some bombins. We do have them, right? In Manola, we should have bombins. Pretty far down the list, it seems. Where's my bombins? Yeah, I actually need to search for them to find them. To get 1,200. Yeah, we have them in stock in huge quantities. So let's get them over, right? And then there's the shoes from the shoemaker. So this is a Trelawney and Besa, where we have the linen transportation going right now. And in Tabrim, I could say get the shoes. Let's actually go for it right away, right? Shoe production, scholars, shoes. Oh, it's the Sangha farm, the Sangha cow that we need in this case here. So let's actually add this one to the trade route, Tabrim, and it's over here, Sangha. I don't think we have Sangha cows in right now. Oh, lots of them too. Let's get them over to the Crown Falls. And in that case, let's actually just quickly switch over to Tabrim and just have a look at my cow production that we have. And yeah, it's not a surplus production, right? It's full right now, but it's not a surplus production. We do have 2 more farms here that I would like to activate for sure. And we could probably also boost them. Make 25%. That is not giving me too much of an unhappiness here. And with that, we have them. We could also go for a silo here. This uses then TEF. Oh, that's interesting. I've never used the silos in Nbesa, by the way, so this would be something new. And we're pretty full on TEF as well. Let's go ahead. Even though we don't have a surplus production. It's coming in from somewhere else, most likely. That's my TEF over here. There it is. Let's actually go ahead and have another one. Oh yeah, it's the one with the many field requirements that we have. So this one actually makes it full. There you go. Yeah, still have a positive population here. Getting that TAF over to boost at least one of them. I would like to have a silo here, just because, right? Just we have this mechanic being used here now too. So it's getting the TAF, we're full on that. And then boosting the output of the Sangha cow further. Let's actually go ahead. And also, we have everything for this. Get me some more depots out. I think it's at this point, it's safe to say that Tabrim will survive. There you go. Expanding this area here for now. And one more thing we still need then, of course, is the shoemakers that we need to have. We have the production not on the island yet. Once again, it's a tiny building. And once again, we could have it over here. Does it get still the boosting? No, unfortunately, it does not. The total demand for shoes right now is where? We're looking at 1 ton per minute. We could boost it and we could have it double the output. So I think it's safe to actually place it somewhere else. We would have lots of space here. Yeah, probably. If we have our production here. I could start with 2 in this area, right? Together with a warehouse. There won't be any boosting though right now happening. I mean, perhaps we can make a bridge over and just have a look. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I was hoping for a bit more coverage. I could get the warehouse to the other side. Move them down. Just check this out. Alright, we're talking. If I have it on that side, we could actually boost both of them, I think. This would be the best outcome here. Now we have 2 of them being boosted. So that's totally valid, right? If I move this down a bit further, and this one over, and with that, build 1 for now, because this gets boosted already, right? So this is 2 tons of shoes. And with that, we have 2 things actually more finished now for the scholars. These 2 here to make them happy, and also to produce more research points that we need. And this should really push us then towards electricity. Now, there is saltpeter, right? We have saltpeter in stock. Let's unlock this one, because this actually gives me another 4 scholars per building then as well. And down here, these we don't have yet, so this really should be sufficient, right? Once we push electricity, we will unlock the seafood stew, and then the telephones. And yeah, we just need more building permits. So this one's coming along, another one is in queue, and for the next one, we actually do need then 5,000 tech points. And that's my limit. Perfect. So we can have 3 more permits, and that's another 15 buildings we can actually have short-term wise as well. Also, the Town Hall Monument finished its first phase, really, and we can start with the next one. We have everything in for this, also the 1,000 engineers that we need. Let's start with that phase. Oh, and we can already see it's looking into the wrong direction, just as expected, so let's just quickly turn it around. And with that, we continue onwards in the next episode. Stay tuned.